Pace truck slowly going to make its way down onto that apron. Looks like the front row having a hard time keeping it up, and that'll allow Brian Love to get off to a run all alone at the start of this race. Veronica Davis going to hold on to second there, gets that thing fired off and rolling. And third, that'll be Chad Jennings. Fourth, Vincent Yesiu. And it looks like Jen Hall, the points leader, having some problems in that 057. Was having some issues maybe with a spark plug earlier in practice, but that thing looks a little bit off, or way off pace, I should say, to start. And Brian Love still the fastest car on track just by a little bit. And after dominating all heat race, it will be Brian Love out of turn 4, taking the checkered flag, cashing in those 12 points in the first race of tonight. It'll be Veronica Davis second and Chad Jennings in third. This truck drops down, trying to find the pace at the front of the field, and Dominic West going to get a good run off, but Sophia Madrano is going to follow in right behind and dives in line right behind Dominic West to get on that low line for the initial lap. And we are 1, 2, 3 at the front. Dominic West with about a 3-4 car length advantage, and Kenzie Parker closing in on second right now. And her brother Landon Scott does go around and has that thing down in the grass in 3 and 4. Caution lights come out, and once again we are off and underway. 95 Dominic West gets off to another good jump on the inside, and Vanellope Scott got Sophia Madrano in the 14, gonna hop back in line right behind him. Kenzie Parker gets another good run on that jump, as well as we're right back running 1, 2, 3. It looks like the 14 and 66 might come up on lap traffic this lap as well, but all alone out of turn 4, it's Dominic West taking his 5th heat win in a row here at Tucson. And it'll be Sophia Madrano coming in second here, Austin Schmick third. And Ron Cyril Jr. gonna fire out of turn 4, and we are underway. Ron Cyril Jr. finds a good run to that inside, is able to stick it down low there, but Jeremy Smith really quick run through that 1 and 2 corner on the outside. Gonna get his nose out front here. Cyril drifts up the track a little bit, but Smith is gonna be clear off of turn 4. Side by side, but loses the run onto the back straightaway once again. Can he get it to stick? Out of 4 this time, not able to get there, and Jeremy Smith gonna take the heat win tonight. Ron Cyril Jr. second. And we're off through turn 4. Green flag waves, and Gary Cheek gonna get a good roll to the inside on that start, but Tyler Pagano pushes it up into 1 and 2 from the outside. And we saw that line work in this first race for Jeremy Smith. We'll see how Tyler Pagano holds on to it. But Devin Jones coming with a head of steam is gonna make it 3 wide here on his first lap of pro stock competition. And he's gonna hold on to that second spot as he gets to the outside of Gary Cheek and is rolling off to the lead here. Once again, Devin Jones, 14 years old, making his first pro stock start. Little bit of contact there. Gary Cheek came up the track a little bit as Devin Jones is trying to cut down and make his corner, and he's going to drive it past and pull single file. First full body stock start ever. Devin Jones going to pick up the the B heat win today. It'll be Gary Cheek second, Tyler Pagano third. Cars fire out of turn 4. Green flag waves in the air. Rob Brown gets a good launch from the outside, keeps it even, but really high into 1 and 2, and he's going to lose a little bit of distance to Garrett Gillum. Garrett Gillum gets really low coming out of 2 that time, and it's going to bring Rob Brown right back up to that back bumper. Can he get it to stick through 3 and 4? Looking for that same momentum run. It's going to be tight coming off the corner, but Garrett Gillum holds on just by about a half car length over Rob Brown. Green flag waves out of the corner. Jen Hall's going to get a good jump, but Insane Zane with an even better jump from right behind. Going to stick that car right down on that inside line. Snapped a little bit tight. Wasn't quite able to get it turned around with the speed he needed as he'll hold on to third here. Looks like the car of David Fippen dropped off the track. They just wanted to get that thing back to the pits and start working on it. Maybe save a little bit of tire, and Jen Hall going to take the heat race win. Car's going to fire off turn 4 this time, and Tristan Meyer gets a good launch. A little bit of contact as Brent Schmidt going to be all up on the back bumper of that 78, and he's going to get himself around and into the outside wall in 1 and 2. they're going to fire off turn 4. It looked like the 23 of Brent Schmick dropped off of track before the start of that lap, so. And he makes his way out of turn 4 cleanly. It'll be all Bryce Denmeyer in that one after taking the lead after that first start. And there's still about 5-6 races left in the regular season, so still plenty of time for this battle to play out. Green flag waves in the air as Calvin Catlin and Kirsten Jones get us rolling from the front row. And Kirsten's going to keep it on that outside lane. We've seen that roll really well today, but Calvin Catlin pushing down low, able to keep that truck right in there as they'll stay side by side. Down the back straightaway. Jones going to get a little bit better of a run. 3-4 comes clear, getting out in front of Catlin by a car length. Well, peeking to the inside, Calvin Catlin lost a little bit of pace entering that corner, trying to back it up and drive it through. But only Kirsten Jones out of turn 4, taking her down to trade the Thunder Truck heat win. Through the restart zone this time, Gillespie got a little bit high off the track, and Art Meredith, not the best fire off, as Jen Hall's going to try and slip the middle 3 wide, and we are going to get the caution lights on that race start. So and green flag's going to wave this time. Gillespie out of turn 4 as he goes right to the front, and as the race controller, that is his right, as he'll be up front here. Jen Hall's going to force low 3 wide, though. Caught here with Art Meredith, and Gary Lavoie Jr. is going to get on his side, up on the backstretch against the wall. The 68 of Art Meredith and the 65 got together on the backstretch. As we're ready to go green here, Jen Hall and Jeffrey Gillespie on the front row, Marty Husak and Bob Cram row 2. And green flag waves, our second heat race for the Thunder Trucks is underway. And Hall's going to get a good run from the inside and nose out front of Jeffrey Gillespie. Marty Husak looking to battle back low, driving down towards the apron. He's going to come up the track a little bit, but we'll end up side by side with Gillespie for second. Husak's going to clear him and hold on to that spot, heading off into 1 and 2. We could see a tight finish here through the final corners. Jen Hall moves up the track a little bit, but keeps it clean. Jen Hall's going to win it out of turn 4. Jeffrey Gillespie tried going low, but wasn't able to find the run on Marty Husak, as Husak will take second, Gillespie third, and Bob Cram fourth. Building momentum out of the turn 4 corner this time, and Jen Hall's going to get a good launch in that 0.57. And she's trying to work to get clear of that 47 of Vincent Yesu, and does. Good head of steam heading onto the back straightaway on that outside. And he's finding some success on that low line, keeping a pin down there, but some more experienced drivers finding the way to use the momentum of the track to their advantage, as Brian Love's pulled down to the inside this time on Jen Hall. Turned his car down, coming out of 2 that time, and got a little bit of a run doing so. But today, a little bit of a musical chairs in the car, as Brian Love up front in that 211. Oh, and the 15 of Veronica Davis is going to go around. She had gotten right up to that back bumper of the 211, tried to push it a little bit through the corner, and it snapped around on her. And Brian Love going to get a good run that time down low, and Jen Hall's car doesn't look like it's firing off the same. And it looks like she's lost pace again. Maybe another issue with this car as she's trying to get it worked up to pace, but falling off to 4th here. And Vincent Yesu's going to go around, putting Jen Hall back in 5th. Getting around Chad Jennings there. And oh, she's going to turn it down again, trying to hold on to it. She's going up towards that outside wall and hits it hard. Both Chad Jennings and Vincent Yesu looking for their best finish of the season. And Brian Love looking to get his first win in the Hornets here. Through the restart zone, green flag waves, and Brian Love is back off. He's been flying throughout this race. Vincent Yesu, though, gonna go right down low and trying to get around that 57 of Chad Jennings. Jennings gonna move up the track and holds on to it well, though. And Brian Love out of turn 4 this time. It's gonna win his first race of the year at Tucson Speedway. Gets it done in the Net Electric Hornet division. Chad Jennings gonna get his best finish, moves up to second after a 3rd place run in his debut. And green flag waves on the front straightaway, and we are underway. Austin Schmidt going to get a good push to the outside, but Kenzie Parker, even better run down low to start this race, as she and Sophia Madrano will work their way through for 1st and 2nd, though Dominic West with a strong roll on the outside. Coming to the halfway to go mark. It's been all Kenzie Parker from the front row so far, but Dominic West is going to put this car on the outside and try to drive it past. Parker's been hugging that line down low and just has been able to keep that car right in front of West. And about a car length advantage here in her rookie season of Bandolero driving at the track. And out of turn 4 this time, Chaos Kenzie Parker gets it done. And this one's sure to provide a lot of tight door-to-door action. We know Jeremy Smith's going to be looking for a strong run at the start, and green flag waves. Richard Dorman looking to the middle right away and goes side by side with the 29 of the Gary Cheek down low, and Jen Hall out to the early lead. Jeremy Smith trying to push his way through, trying to get to the outside of the 44 Richard Dorman. They'll stay side by side on the start here. Both those cars looking to go. They were maybe thinking 3 wide, but Jen Hall doesn't allow that to happen. Jeremy Smith's going to try and peek back around low here. Right up on that back bumper. Oh, and heavy contact going up into the corner. Jen Hall's going to take a big hit up into turn 1. Got a really good jump from that outside lane. Gonna go 3 wide here as Gary Cheek tries to get past the 07 of Ron Cyril Jr. and does so for that 4th place spot, but we're gonna stay side by side for the lead. Dorman holding on to the outside and Jeremy Smith ripping down low, and Smith will go to the lead here on lap number 2. As for Jeremy Smith, as white flag waves in the air one more time around for the points leader. His way out of 3 and 4 this time. It's going to be Jeremy Smith with his 6th Pro Stock win of the 2024 season. Lane Campbell going to fire out of turn 4, and we are green. Good jump from the rookie. Rob Brown's going to roll the outside though. Saw him have a big head of steam using that lane in our first race earlier on tonight, and it looks like it'll be Rob Brown looking to make a charge for the lead, but Garrett Gillum's not going to be as patient, looking to take this low line around him. Gets that car to grip down low, and 3 wide coming back across the front straightaway and off into turn 1 here for the lead as Garrett Gillum looking to slip his way by, and he'll get clear of the 26 and 14 for that 1st place spot. Rob Brown holding on to the outside here. He's going to try and find as much momentum as he can and be pushing this car for the win tonight. He goes side by side down the front straightaway with Garrett Gillum, looking to poke a nose outside and keep this momentum going. He has it onto the back straightaway, and Rob Brown looking for the lead now. And white flag in the air this time for Garrett Gillum one more time around. Has a strong lead on Rob Brown, likely going to take a mistake at this point, but an incredible run through the summer months for Garrett Gillum as this track heated up, has allowed his car to handle slicker. And out of turn 4 this time, it'll be Garrett Gillum getting it done for a 5th race in a row in our mini stocks. And engines fire off turn 4. Brian Love gets a good jump on the inside. David Pippen falling off a little bit here from the middle. He's gonna try and throttle it back up through the corner, but the 7 of Miguel Romo's all over his back bumper. And that catch up is gonna allow Jen Hall right through the middle up to 2nd to start this race. Miguel Romo's gonna get loose, and Miguel Romo's going to get around the 173 there, get free of him, and is now stuck on the back bumper of the 80 in Saint Zane. Miguel Romo, though, looking to the inside. Placed 2nd in the heat race earlier, his best heat race run of the season. So he's looking for another strong run in tonight's main event. He's going to look down to the inside now, finds a good push as the 80 and 7 come side by side. Just has gotten loose a couple of times and lost that track position, but he's coming right back up to the 80 and is back up on his back bumper as we got a 3-way battle for 2nd now. Can Miguel Romo get there for 2nd? Brian Love trying to hold him off. And Saint Zane also with his nose in there. He's going to come up the track and maybe a little bit of contact that time with the 7, but they keep it clean. And Insane Zane turns it around that time in 3 and 4 on our final lap. And it'll be Jen Hall taking the win once again, her His brother's been trying to get out front to try and steal a race win from him, though, so we'll see how this pans out over our 15 laps. And we are green and underway. And Tristan Meyer does get a good roll out front and is going to get clear of Joshua Davis. The 78 of Bryson Meyer caught up a little bit, but is able to get inside and around, entering turn 3 here on lap number 1. Here comes Bryson Meyer right back up to the back bumper of his little brother. Gonna be looking low this time, trying to pick up the speed run, and he's gonna go to the lead on lap number 2 here. And 5 laps in, it's Bryson Meyer leading by a 1.5 seconds now. It's about another second back from Tristan Meyer to Joshua Davis, and then Brent Schmick hanging in there in 4th. And it looks like the 78 has a problem. Bryson Meyer is off the track. Had to drop off here, and here comes Tristan Meyer. Assumes the control as race leader and is all alone, looking for his first win in the Legends here at Tucson Speedway. Struggled through the Chili Willy and had to watch his brother win. Has sat 2nd place for 3 races during the regular season in which Bryson's won, but today it's Tristan's turn. Takes the checkered flag out of turn 4, and Tristan Meyer with his first Legend win at Tucson Speedway this season. And trucks fire off of turn 4. Jeffrey Gillespie gets a good run on the inside and is Adam Farr falling outside. Austin Ward goes up the track a little bit from that 2nd lane, but is holding strong in there. In 4th, Zane McKissick gonna get a good push up to the outside and is gonna try and follow Adam Farr up to the front here. Oh, Kirsten Jones looking to dive low, maybe looking to make it 3 wide. Zane McKissick's gonna clear on the outside first, though, as she'll go side by side with Jeffrey Gillespie. And Adam Farr still holding strong in the lead here. Kirsten Jones managed to get around Zane McKissick for 2nd. She's really trying to work this low line. We saw Jeremy Smith able to win in the Pro Stocks earlier, and it looks like she has the inside of Adam Farr now. It's just about building that run to slowly inch past. Trying to lead her first lap of the race here, and will do so on lap number 9.
Still really close battle up there front between these 3 right there.
Flag in the air this time for Kirsten Jones. One more time around. Jeffrey Gillespie's trying to make another run, trying to get back up to that 4th place spot. And this time out of turn 4, it'll be Kirsten Jones getting her 4th straight win. And once again, want to thank you all for coming out tonight to the Silver Bullet Racing event here at Tucson Speedway. This presentation of the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series was brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts and Lucas Oil Products. Want to thank them for their support of racing out here at Tucson Speedway. Once again, thank you to all you fans for coming out tonight and throughout the season. We hope to see you back soon.